Every time I post about a creator winning, Country Wayne pulling in $600,000 a month, Markiplier's movie opening at $7 million on its way to $44 million at the box office, I get these comments every single time, and they all start the same three-letter word, but. But he already had an audience. But he's a gamer. That didn't apply to me. But he's got a team behind him. But that's just luck. But it doesn't happen for everyone. And I see it on every video, every single one. And here's what I want you to hear. Every one of those buts might be true. Yeah, I said it. Some of them are facts. Country Wayne did build his audience first. Markiplier did have a team. It doesn't happen for everyone. But here's what the buts never tell you, the part that's left out of every story. These people started before they had an audience. They started before they had a team. They started when it wasn't happening for them either. You know what, but it doesn't happen for everyone really means? It means it might not happen for you. So your move is to do nothing? That's your strategy? It probably won't work, so I'm just gonna sit here? That's not realism, that's fear wearing a disguise. Because the people who say it doesn't happen for everyone, they're right. It doesn't. It happens for the people who start. It happens for the people who post when nobody's watching. It happens for the people who look ridiculous for a year before they look brilliant. The buts don't protect you. They don't keep you safe, they keep you stuck. The but keeps your butt stuck on that couch, your butt stuck in that same conversation, your butt stuck in the same year, having the same conversation 5 years from now. And I know what I'm talking about because I've been on the other side of every but there is. In the 90s, I decided I was going to be a working actor, a black woman with short natural hair in an industry, because natural hair was not the thing at the time. And it's an industry where people who looked at me were not getting a ton of opportunities. So nothing about me was the flavor of the week. Nothing about me was mainstream. And it looked legitimately crazy, like delusional. How was I ever gonna be a working actor? That's what it looked like from the outside. Every single person who loved me said some version of, but you might not make it. And you know what? They were right. I might not have. That was a true statement. I might not have made it. But I went anyway, hard, delusional, committed, because here's what I knew even then. The but you might not make it is always true. It was true for me, it's true for you, it's true for everybody. So the question isn't whether the but is true. The question is, are you going to let a true but stop you? Because here's what actually happened. I booked The Shield, I booked Lincoln Heights, I booked In the Dark, I directed my own film. None of that happens if I listen to the but. And that's when I listened to Gary Vee. And he's talking about stop waiting. The platform is free. Start documenting, start putting yourself out there. And that hit me because I already lived this. I already knew what it meant to start when it looked crazy. I already knew what it meant to ignore the buts. I just hadn't applied it to this yet, to content, to YouTube. And Gary Vee woke me up. You did it before, do it again. So let me break down your favorite buts. But he had an audience. Yeah, he built it on a platform that didn't exist yet. You're standing on a free platform right now and you're not building yours. That's not an audience problem. That's a you problem. But he was a gamer. It's different from my niche. Markiplier was a gamer making horror game videos, and he made a feature film that opened in theaters. The niche didn't matter. The audience built itself because he showed up every day. But he had a team. Nobody starts with a team. You do the work alone. The team shows up after. The team comes after you prove there's something worth building. You don't get a team and then start. You start and then you get a team. But it doesn't happen for everyone. No, it doesn't. It happens for the ones who move. It doesn't happen for the ones who critique from the couch. That's the only difference. And let me tell you something that's gonna blow your mind. The other day, I got a notification from vidIQ. My account is in the top 25% of all creators on YouTube. My account. The account where I barely crack 300 views on a video. Me, top 25%. If you look at my videos, some of them have five views. So how? How am I in the top 25%? Because most people never start. Most people post 3 videos and quit. Most people talk about it for 5 years, never upload a single thing. I've posted over 600 videos. I've showed up consistently, even when the views were low, even when it looks like nobody is watching. So when you tell me it doesn't happen for everyone, you're right. It happens for the people who post, the people who are in the top 25% just by showing up. That's the bar. And most people can't even clear that. So here's my question for you, and I really want you to sit with this. What's your but? What's the thing you keep telling yourself is the reason you haven't started, or the reason you haven't posted, or the reason you haven't gone harder? Because I promise you, I had the same butts. When I moved to LA to act, when I started this channel, every time the butts were there. I just didn't let them park me on the couch. Your butt is stuck because of your butts. So here's what I want you to do. I don't care if you have 12 followers or 12 subscribers, post something this week, one piece of content, show up. Because the only difference between the person watching this and the person you're commenting about is they stopped saying but and they started saying now. If you want to go deeper on this, how to actually build when you're starting from zero, I got a free course, the link's below, but you got to click it, no buts.